A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On 1st and 10, Callahan. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me...
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And some room to roam now. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown,
Darrell Henderson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Vikings nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard. Line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to throw on second down. Callahan flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Looking to throw. Callahan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Callahan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Callahan dancing to his left. And he floated one out there incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time he is in. Yes. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 7. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Haskins will throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Wayne Haskins
and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
To number 87.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Bears.
Play action. Haskins. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
For number 87.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. brings up third down.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Complete to Jonnu Smith.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just
got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bears 14, Vikings 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
I got him. Back. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing again. Callahan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Derrick Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Henry, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, make the whole city jump. Touchdown, make the whole city jump. Touchdown, make the whole city jump. Touchdown, make the whole city jump.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Here's Haskins to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 19
Give him
yards.
19 there as the drive marches forward.
First down.
Ready? 10, touch game. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Watch the screen. 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 Check 26. Check 26. Leo. Check 50. Check 50. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on. Switch it. Switch.
This is Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down. At
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, let's get this.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On third down, Haskins. Smith catches left side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
A gain of
A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Here we go. Set. 60 out low. Get that quarterback at all costs. Check the backer. Check the backer.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Here's Haskins.
at the 17-yard
Finding
line.
Knox there, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To Dawson
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Knox. Moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Now Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Complete to Jonnu
Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, You can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Mike's 50.
On first down, Rutledge. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw on second down, Callahan looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20.
Oh, Lord have
and
mercy.
They will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, Callahan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
To number 87.
A 20-yard touchdown as the Bears push further out in front.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Taken in the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Ready, set, here we go. Oh, one's the mic. Watch one. Hut, go.
Now it's Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Across midfield.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Complete to Michael Pittman. Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time it's 3rd and 3. The open man is Smith. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
60 outlaw.
Hey, they scared.
Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You think you gonna get this? Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Set, ready.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Watch one.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
Set, hut, go to base.
Defense wins championships, baby.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Noah Igbenogany.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Haskins. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Complete to
Antonio Gandy Golden with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bears 42, Vikings 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
50, Mike's 50. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 50.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, baby. 19 Lion. 50, Mike 50. Mike 50. Tighten up.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
In the end zone, Grant Delpit on the coverage.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Watch the pass. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Check that.
A final shot before break. Callahan, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Check 91. 91 is
To throw on third down. Haskins got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Haskins going to throw again. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Over the middle to Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Haskins back to the air. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Complete to
Jonnu Smith. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bears 49, Vikings 21. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run on first down. Rutledge. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
The tackle made.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Callahan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for the Vikings on third down. And even 40 yards. Off play action. Callahan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Check, 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 check.
79 Bronco.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit.
Off the play fake, Callahan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Callahan. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Callahan. He's got it. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bears 49, Vikings 28.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14. First down, Chicago.
Let's go one more. 25.
They'll run with Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he fires one incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And 8 yards to go.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Delta, Delta. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Throwing again. Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bears 49, Vikings 35.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
Now it's Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now a handoff to Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
In your face.
60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Callahan. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
Watch that, watch that, watch that. Watch the shift, watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift, watch the shift.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from a yard out. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Bears 49, Vikings 42.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
39-yard line.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Bears on 3rd down, as close to automatic as you can get, 9 out of 10. This is 3rd and 16. Now Haskins to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Check 24, check 24.
Haskins will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Down.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First down, Bears.
Ready? Mike 1. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, Topper.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
22.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27-yard
line. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second down and goal. Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Michael Pittman. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Viking
Extra point
49.
splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, me and you all day.
Looking to throw on second down. Callahan, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Watch 54. Watch the slats. Watch the slats. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Here comes the Bears punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 50's the mic.
Mustang 19.
65, 65.
Hey, smash.
65.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Chicago, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.